the Democrats are moving in an increasingly radical direction when it comes to abortion. And it's frightening. Honestly, it's frightening. We're now living in a world where the Democrats have decided to full-scale embrace the most extreme version of pro-abortion law. There used to be a time when Democrats were in favor of safe, legal, and rare. That is not a thing anymore. Safe, legal, and rare is not a thing for Democrats. The only thing they care about now is the ability to kill babies up to point of birth. And this is not an exaggeration. This is a basic, obvious truth. I'm not the one who's even saying it. There's a Virginia bill that is now set to legalize abortion all the way to point of birth. It was introduced by Democratic delegate Kathy Tran in Virginia. When questioned about the bill on Monday by a Republican delegate named Todd Gilbert, the Virginia House Majority Leader acknowledged it would allow abortion even at the very end of pregnancy when a woman was going into labor. So the woman is going into labor at 37 weeks of pregnancy. And you can plunge a knife into the back of the baby's head and kill it under this bill. Okay, here's this lady acknowledging exactly that. It's pretty astonishing.
How late in the third trimester could a physician perform an abortion if he indicated it would impair the mental health of the woman?
Or physical health.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm talking about the mental health.
So, I mean, through the third trimester. The third trimester goes all the way up to 40 weeks.
Okay. But to the end of the third trimester.
Yep. I don't think we have a limit in the bill.
So where it's obvious that a woman is about to give birth, she has physical signs that she is about to give a birth, would that still be a point at which she could request an abortion if she was so certified? She's dilating.
My bill would allow that, yes.
This is infanticide. There's another way to put it. That is infanticide. If you believe that the 10 centimeters between the dilation of the cervix and the exit of the separate human being from the womb is all that defines humanity, you are insane. This is full-scale support of infanticide, and it's now being backed by Virginia Democrats. Virginia Democrats, not New York Democrats, not California Democrats, not Massachusetts Democrats, Virginia Democrats. In New York, this has already become legal. There are, I believe, 7 states where you can now abort a baby all the way up till point of birth. I mean, this is utterly uncontroversial stuff. We're not talking about a fertilized embryo. We're not talking about an egg that was fertilized 3 days ago and whether or not you should be able to get a morning after pill. Okay, what we are talking about now is a fully formed human baby. In every aspect of this baby is completely formed. This is infanticide. This is human sacrifice to Molech. I mean, this is like biblically enjoined. And the only reason I cite the Bible is because the Bible was enjoining actual child sacrifice. This is actual child sacrifice. If for the mental health of the woman, you believe that you can cut a baby apart in the womb that is fully alive, this is insane. Okay, but this is how far the Democratic Party has moved. In order to fight back against Republicans who say that life should be preserved, the position Democrats have taken is that the end of life is to be celebrated. The ending of a life that is not your own, even, is to be celebrated. And it's not just in Virginia. The Rhode Island governor has now signaled that she is willing to go forward with all of this. According to Michael Bilger over at lifenews.com, Rhode Island Governor Gina Raimondo, who is purportedly Catholic, she is pushing a radical pro-abortion bill. The legislation would legalize abortions for basically any reason up to birth. A state House committee is expected to vote on the bill as of today. Earlier this month, Raimondo promised to support the pro-abortion bill in her State of the State address. According to NBC 10, she said, "Let's make this the year we codify women's access to reproductive health care here in Rhode Island." Okay, this is a war on human life, and this is, in fact, a war on religious practice. Okay, this is because let's be clear about the next step here. Okay, it's not just about the killing of the unborn, which should be gross and horrifying enough. What this is going to result in is the state telling doctors that they must perform these abortions or lose their medical license. This is where this is going. Democrats are radical on these issues. This is not in line with what the American people want, but the affect of American politics is now resulting in substantive change. What I mean by this is that the hatred that both members of both parties feel for one another is leading to actual policy radicalization.